Canvas Mode in ChatGPT is now free for all users. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what Canvas Mode is and how you can start using it. So let's dive into ChatGPT's Canvas Mode. The novelty that has been announced on day 4, I believe, of the shipment announcement by OpenAI is that Canvas Mode, that used to be a paid feature, so only paid users, is now available to every single ChatGPT user. And because it's such a powerful feature, I thought it would be a good idea to create a new video to dive a bit deeper into this feature. So let's start with what we currently know about ChatGPT's Canvas Mode, all right? The first thing we know is that it's now available to all users, all right? That's the good news. It used to be only for Plus and Teams users. Now it's for every single ChatGPT user. So that's a great news. Second is that it works on the web version of ChatGPT. So not your mobile app and not your desktop app, but the regular ChatGPT that you can access via the web. So it will work only there for now, at least. And in terms of what it does, well, OpenAI's employees describe Canvas Mode as a new way to collaborate with ChatGPT for writing and coding tasks. I'm not a coder, I'm not an engineer, I'm not a programmer, I'm not a developer. I don't know any programmation languages, so don't count on me to demonstrate the coding applications of Canvas Mode. However, I know how to write, and I've been using Canvas to really help me craft copy for many different applications, for many different projects. So I can show you that. Canvas now has built-in Python execution. Don't know what that means. I know Python is a coding language. That's about all I know about this sentence. But something else that also has been announced in that same video that I'm more comfortable with is that Canvas Mode is now integrated with the Custom GPTs. So I'm going to come back to that later in the video. I will explain what are Custom GPTs, what they are useful for, but also show you how you can integrate or turn on the Canvas Mode in those Custom GPTs that you create. All right, enough with this introduction. Let's jump into ChatGPT and see how we can actually trigger this Canvas Mode. Okay, so this will work with any of the different models, okay? It will work with O1 Mini, O1 Full, it will work with GPT-4o, any of the models really. So it doesn't really matter which one you're using. So I'm gonna show you 3 different ways you can trigger the Canvas Mode. The first one is this new button right here. When you hover over it, it says New Tools. So if you click here, you will find as the last item in this menu, Canvas, collaborate on writing and code. So if you click here, you will see this blue word saying Canvas right here on your input box. And whatever you prompt after that will just force ChatGPT to get into Canvas Mode. So I have this prompt right here, help me write a Udemy announcement to all the students of my Canva master course. Tell them I just added 3 new lectures reviewing 3 new Canva apps in section 10 of the course, titled section 10, Do More with Canva Apps. The 3 apps I review in these 3 new lectures are Replicator, Speed Painter, and Color Harmony. So now you'll see that when I launch this prompt, because it starts with Canvas, we will get into a new interface. Let's see. So you've seen it has expanded the window into a kind of a split screen mode right here. So this is actually Canvas Mode. So let me explain what we have here on screen. We have indeed a split screen. On the left side, we have the regular chat, the one you are actually already used to in ChatGPT. So you can continue prompting right here in this window right here, input window, and it will act as the ChatGPT you already know and like. On this side right here, we have what we call the Canvas Mode. So you will see the output of this first prompt. So help me write the Udemy announcement. Okay, so subject and then the actual announcement. But Canvas Mode allows you to start collaborating with ChatGPT, similar to what you would do in a Google Doc. for example. So collaborative writing. So let me show you a few examples of the things we can do here. Subject, exciting update, 3 new lectures in your Canva master course. So maybe I don't like the word exciting, so I could just double click on it and delete it. And there you go. I am updating what ChatGPT wrote for me right here. Now, previously, if you remember, in normal mode, I would say, if you ask ChatGPT to generate some copy for you, it would give you a copy, but you wouldn't be able to edit that copy without forcing ChatGPT to relaunch the entire prompt, very often giving you a different version of the same output. So this is where Canvas mode is really shines here, is that it allows me to edit on the fly. So I can really replace anything here. If I don't want to say hi, but rather hello there, then student name, then I could add maybe an emoji here. Let's add the wave emoji. Something else you can do, if you don't like this subject line, I can select it. And you see, once it's selected, this will pop up. Ask ChatGPT, you can bold, you can put italic, or you can play around with the upper or lower case. In my case, I'm just gonna ask and prompt ChatGPT something specifically about what I selected here. Give me a shorter title. I'm gonna run this prompt, and you see it will come here in the chat window, and then what will happen here is that ChatGPT is going to update this part right here. 3 new lectures added to your master course. Now, if you don't remember what was previously written here, so before this sentence right here, I can use this arrow right here that says previous version. So you see, update 3 new lectures in your Canva master course. Now, the updated one, 3 new lectures added to your Canva master course. Let's ask for something even shorter. So make it even shorter, no more than 50 characters. So here I'm being more specific and asking ChatGPT to give me a shorter title. So you see, it's been updated in real time, 3 new lectures in Canva course. So you start to see what we can do here. We can edit on the fly and work side by side with ChatGPT. Right, what else is here? Well, we have a few other buttons here, like show the changes. So here we can see the last change that has been made. So I added this word right here. I believe what's been added will be showing in green, and what's been deleted would be showing in red, like here, red and strike through. So let's come back to the actual version. We can copy this entire output and start using that wherever we need, in this case on my Udemy announcement. And then we have this button right here. So these are 5 shortcuts, 5 features that are built in the Canvas mode. We have suggest edits. Okay, if I click here and launch that, ChatGPT will start giving me some suggested edits. So consider personalizing the greeting further if possible, or using a neutral opening. So that was the first sentence here. Here, I've just added 3 brand new lectures. So you might want to briefly mention the benefit of section 10 overall, etc., etc. The second one is adjust the length of this text. So if I click that button, I have this slider right here. I could go longest, or I could go shortest, and a few different intermediaries between these 2 extremes here. So keep the current length is going to be your starting point, but you can then like make it longer or shorter. Let's make it actually a bit shorter. So once you've set the slider, you need to launch that new prompt, that new guideline, by hitting that little arrow button. So what's going to happen? You'll have the editing going on here. Okay, it's edited. The text has been shortened by 50%. It's cool that it gives you a percentage to which it has been reduced. And you can see now my much shorter version. Let's go back to the previous version that I liked better. Okay, restore this version and continue exploring this menu right here. Next to adjusting the length is adjusting the reading level. So this could be very useful if you are talking to a different kind of audience. This is like the average, the reading level. If I want to make this more elaborated, I could go graduate school, college, high school, current reading level, and then middle school, and then kindergarten, all the way to kindergarten. So it will adjust the type of sentences, vocabulary that it's using to just match the age and I would say the intelligence of the reader, of the audience, by just giving us some school references, right? So that's also interesting. We have add final polish. I use this quite a lot when I'm done with an email or whatever project I'm writing on side by side with Canvas right here. So add the final polish will just review the entire text and add some final tweaks. Fine-tuning if you wish. I'm not going to do it now. You can try this on your own. But then we have the add emoji button. Okay, this one is pretty cool. And when you click on it, and these 4 buttons will give you 4 different options on how do you want to add emojis to your text, for words, for sections of your text, for your list, if you have bullet list or like numbered list, like this one right here, or remove. I'm not sure what it does. I think it does remove the emojis from your text. Let's click on remove to see what's going on. I have 3 emojis here. Are they going to be removed? I believe so. Yes. So remove will just remove any emoji from your text. Okay, cool. Now let's start adding emojis. So you will see again the text updating in real time. So replicator, speed painter, and color harmony. And you've seen like indeed it's my list, my numbered list in this case, that has emojis right now. So I think this gives you a good overview of what Canvas Mode is all about, but I realize I only showed you one way to access Canvas Mode. Now, the second way to trigger Canvas Mode is simply to paste a bunch of text right here in the input window and use this button right here. You see little pen and the star, open in Canvas. So I'm going to click here. Now you can see my text has been added right here on the Canvas side of the screen. And then we have our regular chat right here where we can continue prompting. So now I can just continue prompting right here. For example, can you help me clean up the layout of this piece of text? Use markups and bullet points. If I run this prompt right here, it should edit whatever I have on the canvas here to actually format it as per my prompt. You see, using markups and bullet points. So structuring this announcement, today's major updates, then we have key announcement, the core features, the use cases, the analysis, and the quote at the bottom. And if you go back to the original source, it's more what it looks like there. And when I copied it, I kind of lost all of the formatting. And so this is just another way you can use Canvas. Just paste a bunch of text, use the button to get into Canvas mode, and start prompting right there. Okay, and now I can do my further modification to this. Maybe mention this was day 4 of OpenAI Shipments announcements. So it will transform this title, day 4 of OpenAI Shipments announcement, today's major update. So from here, you can continue working on your text, on your copy right here, using all the different features I just showed you earlier in the video. All right, so this is the second way you can get into Canvas mode. There is a third way, and it's a bit less known. To show it to you, I'm going to come back to my main ChatGPT input screen, and I'm going to paste the same text, okay, like so, and then I'll just mention open in Canvas mode. So I'm giving it the instruction right here. I know I could use this button because it's now available, but if you don't use the button but mention it, open in Canvas mode, ChatGPT will understand it has to open this announcement in Canvas mode. And here it structured my text without me even asking it. Maybe or probably because I am in the same conversation, but still it's a nice thing that it remembered. All right, folks, I hope you are enjoying this ChatGPT video. If you are, please smash that like button. That way I'll get some love from the YouTube algorithm. I have one more thing to show you, and that is the final part of the announcement, which is that Canvas mode is now available and integrated with the custom GPTs on ChatGPT. So let's start at the beginning. What are these custom GPTs? Well, custom GPTs are a way to give ChatGPT some specific instructions, some specific guidelines and context in order for it to accomplish a specific task. Okay, that might sound vague to you, but I'm going to show you in a second one of the custom GPTs I have created. But before I do, just know one thing. In order to be able to create yourself custom GPTs, I believe you still need to be a paid ChatGPT user. So ChatGPT Plus or ChatGPT Teams or ChatGPT Pro probably goes with the Pro plan at $200 a month. But if you are a free user, you will be able to use the custom GPTs. So if I send you a link to my GPT, you will be able to use it, but you won't be able to create your own. I believe that is still the deal. It's changing all the time, so don't mind me if I'm wrong, but I believe as of today, this is still the deal. So custom GPTs, you have a store, a GPT store on ChatGPT. They call it store, but everything is free. So it's just like an app store where you can just start using the different GPTs the community has created. And also they are easy to share. Like I mentioned, you can simply share the link to your custom GPT. You can also share them publicly. So if you publish your custom GPT and leave it public, anyone on the GPT store will be able to search and find your GPT. All right, so that's pretty much what they do. So let's see what they look like. Okay, so in order to find them, click on your profile picture and go to My GPTs. I have 5 different GPTs that I have created along the way. I remember Harry the hamster. This one was cool, but I'm gonna use this one right here, Email Assistant. So what it does is very simple. It helps me answer my emails, okay, with some provided templates. And also this has been set like the privacy on only me. I don't wish to share this one with anyone. It's just something I created for myself. So let's see how it works. So this is the custom GPT. So this one I created for a specific reason and a specific type of emails that I receive consistently in my inbox. And these are brands who are writing us to propose some partnerships, like some sponsored videos or partnerships for our YouTube channel mostly. So I have created different guidelines so that ChatGPT will generate a reply to these types of emails. The first one right here will just reply to the email by giving them our conditions to have a deal with them to create a sponsored video. The second one will just create a nice message saying, look, I'm not interested. The third one is a message where maybe I'm not sure I want to work with them, but maybe I don't want to say no. I don't want to close the door. So I have like a middle way email answer that it's kind of like a maybe later type of answer. And then the last tile right here, improve my email, is for everything else apart from these sponsor deals email that come to my inbox. So that could be improving any kind of email I'm writing. Okay, so I'm going to click on improve my email. So please provide the email you would like me to improve along with any instructions for tone, style, or content focus. Okay, so I actually need an email to work with. So I'm just going to bring an old email from my inbox right here. This one is an investigation email. I was trying to purchase a green screen for our video studio. Anyways, doesn't really matter. So this is the email. I'm going to run the custom GPT and you see what's going to happen. It's going to open the Canvas mode, all right, with my email right here. The improved email already right here. Hello, Richard. I hope this email finds you well. You may not remember us, but my wife, Diana, and I purchased an easy phone, okay? So basically, I can edit here. Okay, if you want to delete one sentence here, you can just select it, delete it, and it's gone. Now, if I come back to the main page of this custom GPT, you see here on the upper left side of your screen, you have this little drop-down menu right here. This menu will allow us to access the instructions for this custom GPT. Just use the Edit GPT button or item in the menu. And again, for this, I believe you will need to be a paid user. So this will bring you to this window right here where you can configure your custom GPT. Now, at the bottom right here, you see a list of capabilities. Okay, so web search, Canvas, DALL-E, or code interpreter or data analysis. Okay, the Canvas mode wasn't ticked, but it's still triggered. That's interesting. We've learned in the OpenAI video that all new custom GPTs will have by default Canvas mode enabled. Mine was older than the Canvas mode actually, but this might be because before shooting this tutorial, I tried it already and I ticked this box already and then I unticked it, but maybe the memory kept it kind of like ticked, I don't know. But if you tick this box and moreover, at the end of your instructions, if you add a specific order or guideline to actually open the output in Canvas mode, make sure to open your output in Canvas mode. Okay, so just like that, and then you update your instructions by clicking the update button, and then you go back to your email assistant, GPT, or whatever other GPT. It will definitely open. So please provide the email. I think I still have the email. Yes, I'm gonna run it. It will open in Canvas mode. Perfect. So this is what I wanted to show you in this tutorial. We learned what Canvas mode is all about, what it's useful for, that it's available to all users now, including free users, the different ways you can actually trigger and get into Canvas mode. We've seen 3 of them. And also that Canvas mode is now integrated with the custom GPTs. I hope this information was useful. Again, if it was, consider subscribing. And I'm going to leave you with this other tutorial right here that will teach you more about ChatGPT. I'll see you in the next video.